Again, it's showing some old footage from like 3 minutes before. And then we get the black screen. And now we get the actual footage. Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday, December 11th. Warm and rainy in New York. And then temperatures plummet. All right, let me say hi. Jason Freeman was the first in the Midwest. Susie Q, Sally Scipio, Park, Fermi, hello. Florian Schwartz, good morning. Jimmy Mary McSweeney, Victoria Morrison, Bear in the Garden, RJ Jones, Abby UK, Ron is here, Joaquin Moore, and Esther, Joan Haynes, RJ Wertheimer, Bobby Kelly, Quentin Heymonth. My music's getting you fired up. I'll take it. I'll take it if it's in a good way or a bad way. Travis Weeks, hello. Sapphire Bluebells, Joanne P. Sheila. Ambrose. Chamberlain. Morning Zither, good morning. Tyree, good morning. Nicolaso Baida, good morning. Cat Yellow. I think I just gotta get a new T-Mobile hotspot. I think this one is just not, something's not right with it all of a sudden. It was fine for a while, I've changed different cables. It just doesn't like stay connected for USB data. Oh, this building is now tall enough that we can't see the Empire? Or is it just, oh, it could be hidden in the clouds. Yeah, it's hidden in the clouds. I don't know if you could see this, but you could see the tippy top of the Empire sometimes blinking into view. At least a little light on top for air traffic. But yeah, it is very cloudy, foggy, etc. All of the above. All right, where was I up to? Up to Cat Yell, yes. Thomas Finn on Twitch, hello. Abby UK, Steve Parker, Angvid on Twitch. I'm a little slower today. I put on boots because I just switched out my other sneakers and they're all very porous and I don't need them to saturate with a bunch of rain while they're new. So I put on hiking boots. Molly Chamber, John Agius, Jojo, morning. Twistavel, good morning. Marie Wiseman, good morning. We got 12 seconds to cross left. We're gonna take it. I don't know. Somehow people have positioned themselves right in the places where there's supposed to be room to walk. I'm not grumpy. Flatlander, good morning. Also some sogginess up in Vermont. Oscar in Puerto Rico, good morning. Ay. Prayera, good morning. Follow 66 Angela, good morning. It's raining all right. Did I see you live the other day too? In the region? Sharon, good morning. Mocat, good morning. Yep, they got him. I really didn't think they were going to get him, but they got him. I guess I gave him too much credit or made my own assumptions about him being some sort of a hired assassin. Just turns out he's just some disgruntled guy who took the law into his own hands. Well, it is what it is. It should make for potentially interesting content when the trial goes, but we'll see. Tomoko, good morning. Lynn and Graham, good morning. Brian Levantonio in New Mexico. Is that 22 Fahrenheit? I mean, it would be if you're in New Mexico. Wouldn't be using Celsius there. New Mexico, not Mexico. Spy Hunter, good morning. Yes, we'll keep dark mornings because the days are still getting shorter till the winter solstice, so no chance of any brightening in the morning. Park is now on Twitch too. Morning over there. All right, let's see. Yeah, it is warm this morning. I'm like sweating already with the humidity from the water and all that, and its temperature. My back has no chance to not be covered in salty moisture. Sorry to paint that picture for you, but there it is. Hank P, good morning. They pretty much are. Or hiking floor, which is just a form of walking. Inventing Anna, and you saw the Highline? Was the show itself any good? Nosy Cat, good morning. A new metric for Bear in the Garden. The earliest possible grump in a stream. Oh boy. Just like the rest of us getting arrested at McDonald's. Seems so. And nobody can enjoy a hash brown without getting arrested, apparently. I don't think the guy, it's kind of weird to me. I guess it kind of shows to show the mentality of a person who has kind of gone off the rails, so to speak. Because they did all this effort to try not to be caught, but then didn't really. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway. Atomic Disco Biscuit, good morning. Ow. I was thinking also of going by Sutton at some point, or like Beekman area before Sutton, to see some of the decorations they have around there. I guess not today, we'd have to stay more east along Manhattan. Anyway, I also probably don't really need the umbrella, but there's just enough drizzle that I don't want to get it on the camera, I think. Actually, it might have even stopped a little. Maybe we can safely reduce it. It's also supposedly going to get windy again. And there's also a gridlock warning today. I don't know why. I haven't looked into that yet. Sorry, I'm still catching up on chat. Paul McNeely, good morning. Elise, good morning. Ali from Iraq is here. Yeah, the Hamburglar they can never get. It's a perpetual villain of Ronald. Armand, hello. Hank, I think I saw you say hi like 8 times already. Good morning. Oh, I'm in Tokyo. Good morning. Doomsday tonight on Twitch. Morning. McDonald's is a struggling small business. Yep. Winter solstice 10 days away. It's coming. Oh, it's just scaffolding was dripping a lot extra. Yeah, I don't know if I want to walk that fast today. I'm gonna sweat too much. I mean, I don't always have control over how fast I walk. I just kind of start defaulting to a certain speed. It's not terribly written so far, Wilfred. Okay. Oh, 22 Fahrenheit where you are. Wow, Brian. I guess it warms up later. It's like the desert, right? I mean, essentially where you are. I don't know if these shoes aren't even that grippy, Ron. I don't know. I felt slippers on them too. Circle Beyond, good morning. If I were the assassin, how would I try to escape? Why would I tell you that? I'm not going to share that information. No. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, he had enough time to, like, have gone anywhere, I think. and he chose McDonald's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, the problem I think was the eyebrows. He could have done some more eyebrow work done. Like after you get identified everywhere with a bunch of eyebrows, like shave them down. Go to 50%. Anyway. OM with the super chat. We're getting a conversion factor too. Now that's convenient. OM, appreciate your support. Thank you for that generous super chat. Hope things are going well in Japan. As I'm still catching up. Sorry, I know. But thanks again, OM. Vinster's here. Good morning. T-Max, good morning. Fieru Munagasku, good morning. On Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Assassins Anonymous, oh boy. Could escape hidden in a giant cake on 5th Avenue, birthday celebration? All right, I think I'm caught up for now. Yeah, just shave everything. Let's get aerodynamic here. Well, that's what I'm saying. When somebody kind of goes off the rails, not everything they do is going to line up with everything that they're planning. I don't know what this is. Looks like a whole stage setup here with various artists and other things. I don't know. It's like a whole recording studio, interview thing. At 475 5th Avenue, if anybody knows what's up with that. Ooh-wee. Schwartzman Branch building of the public library on my left. Actually, I'm going to stay on this side. There's that labyrinth of scaffolding on the left in a couple of blocks. You could have used the box like a Metal Gear. Yeah, if I learned anything from my gaming back in the day, you can hide from a lot of enemies just by putting a box over your head. As long as an exclamation mark doesn't appear over their head, like in real life, you're okay. Jeffrey Wu, good morning. Marlene, good morning. Yeah, what's up with that? Ooh-wee. Bum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Don't turn on me, bro. I was talking to the truck. I know he heard me. Septic Topics, good morning. We'll take a glimpse of the tree. It should be lit up still in the dark. I wanted to leave a little bit earlier. I forgot what held me up this morning. I think it was just my own ineptitude. It was, he can go. He's got the... All right. This is taking too long. Razor, good morning. On the YouTube. We got the same weather. Somebody in Vermont said it was also soggy too, so I guess the east, northeast is all underwater. Dreams Food Travel had a first 40 degrees Celsius day. That's too much. That's a pretty high fever there. This used to be Best Buy. This is currently Best Buy. I don't know if the name on the side gave it away, but there it is. More thumbs for Victoria. Thanks for the call to action. I don't know, like, you want to modify your car or whatever, fine, but like, but don't drive that stuff at 6 in the morning as your main vehicle. I don't know. I'm not grumpy. Tim H, good morning. Is it AM or PM? It's very AM. It's gonna brighten up as we stream. There we go. And we're not going full speed today. Partly because it's warm and I'm wearing a jacket and I probably shouldn't have, but it's gonna plummet later. Well, I think it's gonna stay even in the 60s for a lot of the day. And then overnight, it's gonna get down into the 20s potentially, or maybe that's between Thursday and Friday. I don't know. Steve Smith, good morning. Oh, the grumpies are being timed. Oh, speaking of, well, that has nothing to do with timing, but my Pokemon. I gotta get a daily incense up and just let it float in the background. So I should probably also use Roar of Time. Oh, nope, I forgot my, forget it. I forgot my Pokemon Go Plus Plus. It's on the charger. See, I knew I was not right this morning in the head. See? I mentioned I was being held up by something, it was just me. Just me. It's just me, oos. Day one, this is just me, oos. Day one, this is just me, oos. Day one, this. Line them all up and knock them down like this. All right. Park, thanks for popping in for a bit. Have a good day. Jard is back home after NYC trip. Nice. What was your favorite part, least favorite part? Let us know if you want. Yeah, we're supposed to get windy. I heard about that. And I also saw signs about gridlock warnings yesterday and today. And I don't really know why. I don't know what's happening here. A visit of sorts from high-profile folks. All right, I think the rain is starting to pick up again a little bit. I'm feeling more droplets on my head. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Chris is here and it's early. Morning. Knows he has a cousin named Steve Smith. I think everybody has a cousin named Steve Smith. Paleontologist SVA, do I walk all over the city? Well, now that you found me during one of my morning commutes, you'll find that our routes Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings are pretty similar. Yeah, the Saks windows aren't really super holiday. A little wintry. Got the bluish theme, but what the main attraction is on my left. And you can see this is the day to get your photo, or this is the time of day to get your photo looking this way. You go in the morning when it's still dark, and you get your photo op with the tree looking down at 30 Rock from Fifth Avenue. That's when you go. Yeah, I am discombobulated. Whoa, really? Today? Wait, you know what, Sonia? I don't know if it doesn't know what day it is, by the way. GPT hallucinates, so we don't know what day it thinks it is. At least this version of GPT. So you can't trust everything, GPT says. We have to double check that. We don't know that it knows what actual date it is. So if you want to look up their actual birthdays, let me know. Atlas on my left, St. Patrick's on my right. Sorry, I just realized I panned fast by turning my whole body. Today is Thursday. All right, so today's January 28th, 22. So yeah, now you can tell none of those birthdays I just told you about today are correct. 0. You got 3 different dates just now. So don't ask GPT those kinds of questions. You gotta give it a specific question. So if you want to know birthdays today, you gotta give it the date also. That's just how it is. People getting their Cartier shots. Ziggy on Twitch, good morning. I was thinking about your name the other day, and I think I've been reading it wrong too. I don't know if I've been saying Ziggy Sheen. I'm not even sure if it's Ziggy Shanine. I was thinking about it, and could it be Ziggy Shanane? You let me know. All of a sudden I started thinking about it. Kevin, good morning on Twitch. Oh, no, don't drip on my camera from the scaffolding. That would be very unfortunate. Right in front of the DJI store, too. Almost in front of the DJI store, 1 block off. Oh, let's cross the street. Dum. Janine Thompson trying to confuse us also. It's Wednesday. I don't think there's any time zone where it should still be Tuesday, but then again, I'm not sure. Maybe there is. I don't think so. There's the DJI store. LV Dawn, good morning. See, so it should be Shanane based on what I said, at least what you decided at the moment. Okay, I'll take it. Sherry, good morning. We need more thumbs. Give them up. Give them up. Just give them up, give them up. Look, the least famous people born in December? That's kind of funny. They didn't even give them any names. My friend was born today. I guess he's not known yet. Every question is a challenge. I don't know if that's true. Let me cross the street back to the left here. Well, actually, I've never been on the left side yet, so that was stupid to say. But I want to cap. Yeah, the Louis Vuitton building doesn't have all its projections up at this hour. Just has a little bit of the lighting. Oh, that bus is turning. That truck is turning. Let's go. But they've had extra additions. Extra addition sounds redundant. On the facade where there's projected images from the inside, which is kind of fun. But it looks like they don't have that up right now. It's probably a nighttime only thing to conserve electricity. I know somebody else that went to Diker Heights the other night, and they specifically talked to one of the house owners, and the guy said their electricity bill is like $10,000. Maybe I won't complain about my bill anymore. Oh my goodness, I just a ton of GPT answers came in. I think it's just a glitch in the app. Oh, wait a second, hold on. I lost everything. Everyone is important. But if everyone is important, is nobody important? Haha. But we gotta stop the presses here for a second. Park Avenue, a couple of blocks over to my right, with the $50 super chat. No message it looks like, unless it didn't come through, but Park Avenue has supported us generously in the past before and continues to do so on December 11th, 2024. Thank you for your support, Park Avenue. Super kind, super generous. Thank you for your membership as well. Appreciate you, and glad you're enjoying what we're doing. The snowflake is just under me. I mean, above me, I'm under it. Oh man, I think the out of season weather is getting into my brain too. Excuses. Thanks again, Park Avenue. I know we're on Fifth Avenue, but Park Avenue, in ways, is more elegant. I was a sticker. I guess I didn't see the actual sticker come through on my end. Sometimes I don't see them. Elise, good morning. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly too. It should be like Elise. I'm feeling some bigger droplets here and there. They're coming. This truck is turning. It's got 6 seconds left on the right turn signal. I can't really see light. There's actually a lot of cars coming down today. I have not seen this many cars coming down that block in recent times. This bike should not be going this way unless they're turning on Fifth Avenue. They're not. Happy Social Construct Day. You reminded me I need to get my merch going. I haven't looked into that one yet to see if anyone else has ever done that. I'm assuming it's not a novel concept. Somebody must have put out a shirt or merch like that. So I gotta be careful that it's not like copyrighted, right? But thanks again, Park Avenue. Now I'm thinking about it. So is my camera just like off to the right side a little bit? Let me adjust it. Chose, good morning. Oh, I should be focusing on crossing the street here, not dilly-dallying. Right. Get out of my eyes! Copyrights are a social construct. Oh boy. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No, I don't think so. I don't see anything like that. All right. Good. I feel better already. But now that we put it out there into the ether, it's going to become one, right? All right, entering Central Park. We could also test the theory with the Ramble today. Temperature right now is like 50-something degrees, right? 55 according to my watch. What did Nightbot say last? Oh, but you're on Twitch, so you wouldn't have seen Nightbot yet. Nightbot says 56 Fahrenheit. That's 13 Celsius. Enforcer, good morning. How's the t-shirt designs going? We're still in the planning stages of thinking about them. Moon is here. Can't see it tonight. Or this morning, it's too cloudy. Rhonda Young would be a good day to sleep in or stay in and get cozy under a thin sheet. It's kind of warm. And watch some shows. When do I wake up? Usually about 5 a.m. I try to keep it consistent on the weekends as well. Though on the weekends I may sleep into 6 a.m. But then like the whole day is wasted. I mean, that's not true. I just I wake up so early because I have a little bit of time to myself in the morning so I can do what I have to do. Enjoy my cup of coffee. Maybe watch a couple of things at fast speeds so I can consume more content in a short amount of time. And then make sure my Unraid server doesn't need any more tweaking. And it's been pretty good recently, so now that I've brought it up in front of hundreds of people, I'm sure something's gonna go wrong. Oh, I ended up watching Here Be Bar's last video where he explored the worst rated attractions in New York, and none of them were really as bad as the people claim they were in the worst reviews. The Central Park Zoo was one of them, which is why I was thinking about it. like, I don't know. I guess if you're not from around here and you hear that it's a zoo, you know, you expect certain things when you hear the word zoo. But when you think about it contextually, we're in the middle of one of the biggest cities on Earth with very space-constrained limitation of sorts, and we got a zoo right in the middle of it. Like, you can't expect too much. Anyway. Yeah, I think I saw that rat running around too. No, it's pretty warm. Do I wear a hat? Not usually. Is it me or is it darker here than usual? Don't they have lights here? Or do we just come when it's a little bit brighter? Oh, I see him sticking his head out. He's over on the side. I don't even know if you can see that on the video. Probably not. It's very dark. I think it's darker than usual. I don't know if it's some armory lights that aren't on or some other zoo lights, but I don't know. Pray or no, we're entering Central Park and we're going to be exiting out on the Upper West Side. That's right, Ron. What song do I have on repeat at the moment? It's going to be a weird one. So, there's this anime. You already know it's going to be weird. There's this anime. I think it's called The Devil is a Part-Timer. I think that's how it's translated. But essentially, it's like a reverse isekai. Because most ones, an isekai is like when a character is transported to another world, and usually it's from the regular human world that we know into like one with magic and stuff. But this is the reverse one. The devil from a magic world showed up in a human world and then had to get a job at McDonald's. I think they called him McRonald's in the show. But every time he gets some of his power back, they play this music. It's like the devil gets his powers back, I think is the actual name of the track. That's kind of a fun one to listen to for me. Very weird, right? I'm sure you could find it on YouTube if you just search for Devil Gets His Powers Back in Devil is a Part-Timer. Dream Machine, POVHFR. Good morning. Yeah, Steve. When these people are running also, they're burning a lot of energy. Their bodies are heating up. So you could run in shorts and a t-shirt in colder weather than this too. Every city is a zoo. Yes. Oh, you guys were able to see that sea lion? Nice. Is this anime or is this real life? It's the Matrix. It's kind of a funny concept. I don't know. I've been enjoying I like, one of the genres of anime I like is overpowered main characters. But I like the ones where they're oblivious to it. So I really enjoyed, it's a pretty stupid one, but you don't think about it too much. I think it was Osan Newbie Adventurer or something like that. But he was like the weakest guy, then he got trained by the strongest party to become the strongest person now. What are you talking about, Janine? Are you armed? You could have a home invasion right now. I hope you're armed. Like, I love One Punch Man. What else did I like? I liked I Parry Everything. It's also it just becomes more ridiculous. It starts out like I parry a sword or something like that. Then it like ends with I parry the king's army. And I think one of them is like I parry God's will. It just gets more ridiculous every episode what he parries. Maybe it didn't go that far, but it got ridiculous. Moon with 46 months of membership, almost at 4 years. Thank you for that support, Moon. Susan's coming to New York. Nice. Oh, the Solo Leveling movie, how was that? I enjoyed the initial anime, and I then read the entire manhwa. It's very peaceful. Happy Humble Life, good morning. I have both, that's right. I reload my arms like Henry Cavill in that one movie. Do anyone know what I'm talking about? Maria Rika, good morning. I haven't watched Gintama. I heard about it. There are ghosts in Central Park? Not for me. Sorry. Okay, I think it's... Okay, I don't know if that's rain or wind rain, but I don't want... Water is water, and water will break my camera. Whether it's from the trees, being shaken down by the wind, but I think this is actually rain now. I think it's back. Don, good morning. You found it. It's interesting, right? Oh, that's definitely rain. Oh! Walked right into a puddle. Don't ask why that sound came out of me. Jack Holly 2000, good morning. Yeah, look at the RTX, the ray tracing effects. Amazing. Was it Mission Impossible? I don't know. Where Henry Cavill reloaded his... Was he in any Mission Impossible? Ooh, the rain is actually coming strong now. Help me. Tom, did you run already, Ambrose? I think your chance was already there. Yeah, right, Thomas? Gotta be careful. At least based on what some people are saying. I feel like people forget that New York has 8 million people. So if you look at the chance of you being one of those 8 million people, and again, during the day it gets even more, but you know what I mean. Whatever the number of people is, the chance of you, out of those 8 million people, whatever it is, having something happen to you is relatively low. Everything, because you see the news and everything, you every isolated case makes it seem like it's happening all the time. But again, just think about it. All right, we're gonna get some service issues as we usually do. I'm also gonna be very careful on the stairs because I don't want to slip and tumble. Ooh, Dream Machine started here. Hopefully it does fully dry out. All right, I'm gonna be careful reading chat and going down the stairs too. Deborah, good morning. Lee, good morning. I wish I had my little arm strap today. I'm waiting for a second to start talking again because I know that part has some weird service issues, so hopefully it's recovered by now. You know, I loved American Dad. I don't know that I saw everything of it. I don't think I remember Steve's tennis mode, but I can imagine they made a whole thing out of it. The Siggy. Oh, that's a pug. Thankfully I have my boots on. Someone clipped that sound. Oh no. So, in Google's infinite wisdom, let me tell you something new about Google as we look out into the water. In Google's infinite wisdom, they have clips, which they stole from Twitch as a feature. Fine. Whatever. Everyone gets ideas and steals from everyone. How do you find all the clips in your channel? You can only do it on your phone via the Studio app. You can't do it on a website. And it's literally spelled out in the same help article. You click Android, it tells you go to the Studio app, filter by clips, and you can see all the videos in your channel that have some clips associated with them. On desktop, it says click on your content, and then click on a video, and then click on clips and see if it has any clips in it. You don't know until you check every single video. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Thanks Google and YouTube. In your small town, is it a per capita kind of a thing, Margie? What about all the incidents that go unreported because it's so small? They don't even know. Klaus, good morning. Tommy, good morning. New Hampshire has freezing rain, but going up to 60 degrees. Typical weird weather for you? For Kimmy? Interesting. Yeah, we're getting up into the 60s today also, and then we're plummeting. As low as 20s for the low temperature. Oh, are you looking at the radar, Johnny? Isn't an online clip an eclipse? Oh, boy. Oh, what is this? Why is there all of a sudden a gray thing right here? I guess that's my sign to keep moving. We're just standing in one spot and we go gray? Unbelievable. Oh, no. I don't know that my boots are strong enough for this, and I'm a little nervous to climb and jump over this in the slipperiness, but let's see. Well, actually, it's not so bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. I thought it would be slipperier, but it's not that bad. It's the jump that's going to be a problem. Hip! It's fine. Jay Raymond from Buenos Aires with the ARS 200 Super Chat. Good morning and thank you for your support. Appreciate that. Georgia's also getting a wide spread today. Temperatures. Avril Stephen Loki. Who was the other person the other day? What was that? With you? I think that's a minor third. That's a major third. If you do Mary Had a Little Lamb, you can outline the 1 and the 3, and that's the major third. Here Comes the Bride is a perfect fourth. Twinkle Twinkle or ABC is a perfect fifth. I don't really know if I have one for a minor sixth. The triad, tritone is Maria. Maria. Then it goes into a perfect fifth. NBC's old theme is the major sixth. Oh man, I'm behind again. Hold on. Okay, the bridge. Let's be. These boots are okay on the bridge. You could hear the squeak of friction. There's Boyd's out here in the water. Is someone running a leaf blower in the rain? Does Central Park need to be doing that at 7 a.m.? Anyone? Bagels and Walk Sean? I'm a professional whistler. Yeah. What do you want to do? Fight about it? All right. I was talking to the duck goose. Do the boots have suction cups? No, but that's the next version. Oh, that'll be some nice ASMR. Walking around on like a hardwood like gymnasium floor with suction cup shoes. Like really tiny suction cups. I think if you had really big ones, you just get stuck much easier. Think about that popping sound as you walk. It's like walking on the bubble plastic wrap, but unlimited. Mr. Cool, good morning. We're trying to stay positive. It's an extreme machine. Oh, Ziggy. Well, hopefully you get the balance, because finding the balance with some of those medications is going to be tough. Because you definitely want to go too manic. Depending. But it's always, it's never easy. It's never easy. Any of those situations. Yeah, a lot of those don't work on the first. They could take weeks to reach maximal effect, even with dose changes. Smith Shaw, good morning. What is a squeak a scientific unit of? Uh-oh. Is it though? You're a scientist, so maybe a squeak is something you use, and GPT just doesn't know. That's right, Orlando. It'll be fun. Jeff in New Mexico. Good morning. Buenos dias. Nova Rain's here. Clown shoes with suction cups. It'll be fun. What was the wet forest smell, petrichor? We got it going. We got it going now. I feel it. No, not through Shakespeare Garden today. In Central Park's ramble, nature's charm, a haven serene, away from the harm. What? Excuse me? I don't know. I feel like GPT has a little bias in there. It's been consuming some Cash Jordan videos. Birds sing, leaves whisper, a peaceful street, or busy street. What? Where busy city sounds of tranquility meet. Or leaf blowers. Bear in the Garden has never used squeak in any of your scientific work until today. Your flirting was out of character. Wow. I feel like you'd also be more willing to do the things they suggest if you find them attractive. Not that, anything is anything, but just saying. Yeah, right, Wolf Runa. Well, they didn't look like they were in a rush to do much anyway. They just looked like a little bit of a show. But who knows? Wait, there's a YouTuber called Crime Pays but Botany Doesn't. What is their content about? Mouse infestation to squeak. Yeah, me too, Thomas. Me too. The biggest controversy was if there was a sink sprayer or not. As a foul-mouthed, self-taught botanist, he might have to change the name of his channel. If he's like becoming a big channel and he primarily talks about botany, he's getting paid for botany. It's kind of funny though. I wouldn't change it even then, just because the name is so funny. Yeah, another 8-bit flash. Hey, if we resume back to normal, I'll take it. I think we might have solved the weirdness. Bagels and Walk Sean has made it in. Nobody's scuba diving today. Can you call the Central Park, Bagels and Walk Sean, and tell them not to do leaf blowers at 7 a.m. in the rain? Can you call the Central Park? Actually, wait. You're used to calling Hokel. Call Hokel. You enjoy my weirdness? Thank you. I know I'm weird. I think sometimes self-aware weirdness. Can't see any of the top billionaires row. They just look like any old building right now because you can't see the upper halves of them. But yeah, Strawberry Fields. Good morning. Yeah, my weirdness can't be solved. Juliana in Brazil, good morning. Gigi's here, morning. That leaf blower is like all the way across the water, but it's so loud here because there's nothing to dissipate the sound. There's nothing blocking it. It's just all there. That hawk, big as the hawk Sean and I were watching, was over there, just flying around in that area. We were watching it from the trail back there. Weirdness is the spice of life. Gigi wants a 2-hour podcast with the bagels. Let's do it. Yeah, I guess you'll find out today if they're going to keep searching, but I guess there's no point now. I mean, what else do they need? Yeah, I already talked about how I was amazed that they found him, and I ate my own words. It is what it is. I took my gamble and I lost. Oh well. I guess everything wasn't as well thought out or planned as I thought it was. Oh well. Not that I'm leaning towards any particular way, in case you're wondering. Steve Boyd, good morning. Welcome to Comedy Hour. Sound waves travel faster and farther through water. I guess, yeah, when you're in a pool, you could like, if somebody beeps a watch underwater, you could hear the beeping on the other side of the pool. It's kind of fun. Jetstar, good morning, good day. Justine, good morning. Yeah, let's see what happens with that. Maria, good morning. We're not going to have an explicit sunrise. Remember when we used to do sunrise videos? And I created the differentiation between an explicit sunrise and an implicit sunrise when it's cloudy. I guess today would be an implicit sunrise. It's implied. It's happening because it's getting brighter, but we're not going to blatantly see the sun come above the horizon. The botany guy got you to transform your garden, Chris? I guess that's effective. They still haven't found the bike. Wow. So they think he chucked the bike into the water too or something? Sean's lens was able to pick him up. Nah, his lens is... He had to stand even farther back. Steve Freeman, good morning. Craig Broderick, doing all right. How are you? Norella's here. On the phone? Who are you talking to on the phone at 6 in the morning? It's 6 in the morning in Texas. He must be on the phone with Australia. Neon Taito, hello. Whales can hear each other for thousands of miles. Impressive. They got the whole ocean to roam around. It's got to be hard to find your friends. Screw Google Lens, we got Bagels Lens. And it's not just good at identifying bagels. Candy Cane on Twitch, good morning. Sorry about the POV umbrella mode. It's really first person today. I'm sure they do Strawberry Fields. I don't know what's up with it. Everything's probably busted. Chris, that's what I was kind of saying earlier in the stream. You know, it sounded like everything was planned out, But then I also said, when somebody goes off the rails, you know, you're going to see the holes in their plan eventually. So either, like, he went through all this trouble of trying not to get caught, and then he was just eating a hash brown at McDonald's. So I don't know. Do you need to use the same shower? Do you have to use the same one, Darrell? Toss the bike, take the Big Mac, yes. Yeah, I think he just wanted it eventually. But then again, he went through so much trouble to get away. But what was the point of all that? Unless he wanted cities to waste resources finding it. I don't know. Okay, the wind is picking up. The wind is picking up. Oh yeah, oh gosh. All right. Let me see if this passes for a second, because we don't need wind and rain to damage my stuff. I've kind of glued the top of the umbrella to my head to see if I could limit the wind that goes under it to invert it, or take me away like Mary Poppins. Oh. I feel like there's some sort of a correlation with back pain and other issues, but it might not be fully fleshed out. I looked at the images myself. It looked like an L5S1 Fusion to me, but I'm no expert on that. Hey. Any cars now? I have to look behind me. What's the current? Oh, I think we're okay. And especially now that I'm out from under the trees, I don't have to worry about that. But I should probably, because of the wind, I should close the umbrella. What would you call this? Just lock down the umbrella? Let me lock it down now. Strap shut. Call the police. The problem is if it starts raining all of a sudden again, I'll have to unstrap it. That's fine, I'll just use my teeth. Alright. Oh, why am I so far behind in chat again? Hold on. I guess because of the wind. Yeah, but he's going to get back here. They're going to bring him back. He could have gone to a salon and had a little threading done. Yeah, and he's going to be made a Lil Dullins on Twitch asked if it's real. It is real. I can understand your skepticism with how many people put up fake live streams these days of walking around in outdoor environments. I don't know what I was talking about before. Oh no, another bot on Kick, okay. A really bad toothache changed your outlook on life. What reset my pain scale was kidney stones. That reset my pain scale substantially. Andy Diaz, good morning. Right, strawberry fields, and I'll take it seriously, exactly. Some of it I think is like over. Certain things I feel like have an overdiagnosis rate these days, but I won't get into that. And then the things that might be more important to manage potentially are managed less well. but I won't get into all that. Everyone has something, I think, that reset their pain scale, right? John, have a good one. Jan Muller got a whole new outlook at life from kidney stones. Yeah, seriously. That was the worst. Diverticulitis is painful too, sure. For sure. Not that I can relate to that one, but I've seen those who've had it. Sometimes the latter creates the former, strawberry fields, and I think that people don't look at it that way. Because the fact of the matter is, if you do an MRI of anyone's back who's above the age of like 35, you're going to find degenerative changes, regardless of if they have back pain. And not every degenerative change means you're going to have pain from it. Then you got to take into consideration people's different interpretations of pain scales, because not everybody experiences pain the same way. But definitely a lot of things to consider. And that's why sometimes you don't want to treat everything you find on an MRI is kind of the bottom line. Should be considered, but sometimes people latch on to that too. Like they'll find like a very slight herniation or arthropathy or whatever, and then they'll latch on to, well, there it is. That's the source of all my problems. And then, they start getting procedures done to fix those problems, and they don't get fixed because those were not the source of the problem. And all these procedures they're doing, they feel like they should be getting improvement, but they're not. And that becomes contributory to the difficulties they're having and creates new problems for them. Anyway. I used reverse psychology to motivate people to get them. That's right. That's why I kept saying, they're never going to get them. I motivated them. A special stream. It could be fun, Neon Taito. They did one like that a few years ago. The Fantastic Four of the time met together. Uh-oh, did I miss something, Ziggy? I don't know if anyone over on Twitch right now is reviewing stuff. I might have missed it. Yeah, see, it's tough, and once you have the surgery like that, Gigi, like it can create new problems with pain that you didn't have before. Maybe it'll solve the original pain too, but then like back and neck surgery, it's just so tough. You just don't really know what's going to happen. But again, sometimes you only read about the horror stories too, right? It's just something you develop. You don't always hear the good outcomes, right? Ziggy, I'm glad you were able to get out of that situation. I'm sorry to hear it happened. It is more art than science, and I think both sides have to be open-minded enough to consider all options, both from the patient and the provider perspective. Because once you start pigeonholing and trying to make things fit into a diagnosis just because you think it should be that way, it becomes extra difficult and not helpful to either party. Ambrose has pain from a marathon addiction. And you're going to get Phydipides cardiomyopathy. Oh, you're going to the beach to cool down. That sounds fun. Have a good one, Dream Foods Travel. There was a show called Kings of Pain. Interesting. I was going to kind of try to rush it, but I'm not feeling as agile in my hiking boots. So we'll go over to the next avenue. Belnord on my right. Still haven't started watching All the Murders in the Building. Okay, Ron, but still progress, and getting out there is part of the recovery, so keep it up. Oh, did he really gloat about his ability to manage pain and get off the meds after surgery? Oh boy. Yeah, you definitely don't want to look at it like that. Like, to rub it in other people's faces that, I was able to do all this and everyone else should be able to too. You can't generalize that way either. Like I said, again, all these things are starting to, you see their line of thinking and how it's just doesn't work out logically in the end. A mod got adverts on Twitch? I don't know how that, actually, mod's probably still a thing, but I don't know. Corporate greed isn't great. Nothing's great for the human condition except an understanding and getting everything covered that you need. That can happen to automatic fusion, absolutely. But again, even that doesn't necessarily have to cause something. Again, it depends. Everyone's different, Everyone's different, but hopefully you're doing better now, Hal. Try to lighten the mood. You got chapped lips? All right, I'll do my best. Was there a train? Did I hear a train? Getting old is not persistent. There's a saying in Russian that my grandma says, "Starost не радость," which I guess roughly translates to aging isn't joy, or something like that. But I guess it rhymes in Russian. But I think the what you try to do is find the things you do find joy in and focus on that. Not that that's easy to do. It's easy to preach about these things without any other context, but you know what I mean. And there's a lot of viewpoints on healthcare too. It makes you wonder. Sometimes you think about healthcare in the other way of being negative, in the sense that healthcare, in a way, again, maybe it's a controversial opinion, but think about it scientifically. Healthcare reduces the chances of natural selection, if that makes sense. So the genes that would normally be selected out for naturally are maintained in the pool just because we have better treatments. Again, this all comes to the gift and burden of human self-awareness and ability to love and things. So, because nobody wants to see a loved one be sick or unwell or anything like that. But then you wonder, in terms of humanity as a whole, like taking out emotional attachments and all that, what effects does it have that way? Anyway, I don't know. You can start to philosophize about all these things. It gets a little intense once you start to think about it. Not that it applies to whatever we're talking about now. Just things I've thought about. Frank the Tank is here. Let's lighten it up and look for some Wranglers. The rabbit hole is achieved, yes. You want a 2-hour podcast with me too? And the thing is, I've always been known as the quiet person who sits in the corner of the room and never says anything. I feel like I've come out of that bubble a little bit thanks to this platform. Whether what I'm saying is interesting or not, I guess it's subjective, but that's life. I'm just trying to navigate. A joke about philosophy. Why was the philosopher so good at solving problems? Because he always had a lot of deep thoughts. Good attitude and little movement. They both go a long way. Absolutely. I don't know how long the light is here. I'm not as used to this. We're also walking a little slower, so I'm not timing everything correctly. All right. Is there another story about New Yorkers getting something? Interesting. I didn't hear anything about that, no, not personally. Yeah. I think I don't think any living thing wants to die, hence survival instinct, right? But somehow it's all a part of life. And a lot of times, the other issue with all that is sometimes these things start getting handed out. Like the next big thing gets handed out like candy, like Ozempic, for example. I've heard a story of a coworker who went to see a primary care doc, and the coworker's slightly overweight. And like the first thing they said, "You want to try Ozempic?" But like, you didn't do the other stuff yet. You didn't do the lifestyle modification, attempts at exercise, or didn't even counsel on that yet. So I think sometimes we jump too fast on these new trends and drugs. I don't know. All these things are a thing. We're nearly halfway through this decade. Don't remind me, Dream Machine. I can't believe this. I've become, I was usually just somebody who recorded walks without talking. ASMR style. Jared, have a good one. Yeah, preventative rather than reactive medicine is probably the best. Like everyone talks about a wake-up call. You don't want the wake-up call. You want to prevent the wake-up call. The wake-up call is like this the sign that things have been, building up to a tipping point, and then your wake-up call was that tipping point, but you don't want to get there. Thanks, Kevin. We got to do what we got to do, That's true, Elliot. Everything is, you have, however you have thoughts, and you do what you do. We do want instant gratification. That's right. That's something that's been kind of beat into us, really. I mean, Amazon same-day delivery. You want something, you can have it in 2 hours. Allie, good morning. We're a little bit philosophical this morning, huh? A little bit. Just trying to ban Ozempic because it's, well, I think that if it's being handed out that much, like, it's not a universal silver bullet to solve everything. I don't even know if we can safely say we know all the long-term effects of it either. Can we confidently say that? I don't know. I don't know that there's just been enough time to research it. Fair in the garden? I think I can make this. Sorry to hear that, Allie. And getting a trustworthy relationship with a provider is pretty important in terms of feeling confident about your care. Yeah, it was more for diabetic management. Right. Though you're not supposed to, in idealized reality, there aren't supposed to be pharmacy kickbacks to providers. That's illegal technically, but what is illegal anymore? Oh. I haven't personally looked into all the side effects either, but the way they market it, I'm sure they always auction talk over the side effects. You know how they always give the commercial of the people having the time of their lives, golfing, playing tennis, basketball, and then somebody in the background says, "You might die from some." Ask your doctor. 82 Windows 82, glad you're enjoying. We get a little weird here sometimes. Riri? 0321, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I start wondering about the meaning of life. Well, hopefully you weren't drinking anything, Dream Machine. A little bit? Not a little bit anymore. I'm still behind on my chats. What am I doing? And then you're only surrounded by the ones you don't like, Allie? Coincidence? I think not. Oh, no. Uh-oh, Johnny 5. Well, if you have to shop around, you got to shop around, Why does my encoder keep popping off? It's acting weird in this area. Yeah, what is going on? Strange. My AT&T card just started having trouble. Oh well. Then they make the side effects just so small on the screen. Yeah. Toss the Ozempic, take the quinoa. Oh man. I think there's supposed to be, I think Ozempic itself, that specific brand version, is injectable. I believe there's an oral version too, but I don't remember. It's the same concept, mechanism of action. The concern I'll have is when they make injectable quinoa. Wolfram wants to do an Art Deco tour. We kind of experience that every time we walk around Empire State Building, Chrysler area. I know, AK, you were right. I called it wrong. I gambled on the wrong outcome. They got him. I know. Pancreatitis from Tamiflu, that's interesting. Tamiflu is one of those weird medications that's only effective if you take it within the first, you almost have to start taking it before the symptoms really kick in. I think they say you have to take it within 48 to 72 hours of symptoms, and that's ideally. Even before then, it's probably even better, so I guess that's the ideal. It's a weird medication. I mean, technically sciatica is like an inflammation of the sciatic nerve for whatever reason. It's not completely outside of the realm of possibility to take appropriate doses of ibuprofen for anti-inflammatory effect to see if it would improve the flare. But there's other things you should be doing too, because physical therapy and the like can help it. I think that some of the things people forget with physical therapy is you're not supposed to do your 6 weeks or whatever 2 to 3 times a week and then stop. You're supposed to incorporate it into a regular exercise program and continue it lifetime. Anyway. Oh man, I'm like really behind on chat now. I'm getting off on tangents every second and just going wild. Behavior modification is a big deal in a lot of this stuff, absolutely. Chat's moving faster than me. I'm slow today. I'm just going off on tangents every second. Yeah, lesson be learned. If you commit a crime, get an eyebrow makeover. Go for threading. What are you doing? Yeah, at least if your plan is to not get caught. I should remind myself on the mechanism of these like GLP-1 agonists, and I don't think he was supposed to do that. He had a red light. He wasn't supposed to cross the intersection until the light was green. Call the police. Yeah, if you just take the medicine and hope and then just pray it's a silver bullet or whatever, I don't know. I'm having some weird service issues today. Like the bit rate is dropping in places that it usually doesn't, Bagels Along Sean. I don't know why. Global, good morning. I think it could be the weather also affecting the signal. Quinoa isn't used to make medications yet. Anyway. Did I miss RZ? Hello. I'm so behind today. I've gone wild. Donuts to PT? Yeah. Cheating PT, cheating at physical therapy is definitely cheating yourself. 100%. There's no, you can't cheat your way through physical therapy. You're only hurting yourself in the end. And it's gonna only get worse. Like, if you're not taking it seriously right away, the next time you go, it's gonna be even worse on you and less effective. And if you finally decide to not cheat at it, you know, you could have been much better off if you just did it right the first time and continued it, everything else. You know what I mean. Everything's a tangent. Wow, I think there's something wrong with my hotspot today. I just saw AT&T just dropped here too, completely to 0. I don't know why. There might be something weird going on in my backpack, Bagels Along Sean. Yeah, I've never seen like the encoder drop down so much. Again, I don't know, it could be the weather too, I don't know. Some are similar, Christian, that's probably true too. Gorilla J Monsoon on Twitch. Good morning, welcome. Twisted Metal eats quinoa every day. You haven't been sick yet. That's enough evidence. Anecdotal, it works. Fountain is still off. The water is nice and brown. Another bot on Kick. Were we talking about cold medicines? I mean, we were briefly talking about Tamiflu, but that's actually supposed to like treat the flu if you start early enough. That's the brand name though. I forget the generic. Yeah, I think it's probably some weather-related stuff. I think it's partially weather related. Let's see how things are on Friday, because I think Friday is back to normal sunny weather. I'm just curious, and it takes us over a bridge. So we're getting some weird issues on a bridge, then I think we'll know. Because the bridge is probably a little bit starved for service in theory also, especially when there's a lot of cars on it. Medicinal benefits of cold cuts. Oof. It's probably just the protein. Everything else. Are we expecting any snow? Nobody knows. Today it's going to be 60-something degrees. I would say that's a bad sign. PT Tamiflu McDonald's. In the world of PT Tamiflu McDonald's delight, health and comfort come into sight. PT exercise to make you strong, Tamiflu to fight the flu all along. At McDonald's, a meal. Not bad. I wish it didn't get cut off. Oh yeah, in the next couple of days it's going to get very chilly. You see that guys walking by in a t-shirt and a vest? That's what I would be wearing right now if we were just streaming for a regular stream. So if I were to stream this afternoon, I would probably throw on a vest and a t-shirt. But I don't know if I'll be able to yet. We'll see. I'm really upset that I'd forgotten my Pokemon Go++. It's sitting on the charger doing nothing right now at home. Such a stupid idiot. Last week there were 3 bridge speed records broken. What's the third? The combination that it was 2 in one day, and so it was the fastest all-around day of bridges? That poem was better than you expected? Yeah, it tried to connect them as much as it could. It's still kind of like very segmented, but you know. The 20-piece McNuggets is therapeutic. A cold cuts coat, like Lady Gaga's meat dress? I should. And I should eat bits of it as I walk on the stream and then see if I get arrested. No, please. Don't do that. Stupid commuter. Oh, did I miss David Valentin today? Why is my OBS display? Hey, and also, a cold cuts love poem. Oh no, cold cuts, oh so divine. In my sandwich you shine, ham, salami, and cheese. You make my taste buds pleased. With each bite, my love for you grows. Oh, cold cuts, you warm my soul. That sounds like one of those. What was that show? With the guy always talking on a giant cell phone and those giant pigeon costumed people would run around. I feel like if I were to wear a suit of cold cuts, 2 people dressed as giant slices of bread would come out of nowhere and sandwich me. Kevin, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, going to Central Park on Awfully Shower with a meat jacket? That sounds like a great idea for me. Oh, Trigger Happy TV, yes. Trigger Happy TV. I know you wrote Twitter Happy TV, but I know what you meant. I don't know what's going. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know what's happening with this bit rate. Like, I'm standing in one spot and it's getting weird. Not sure. Today I'm wearing boots, hiking boots. Oboz, O-B-O-Z. Kevin, welcome. You're gonna approach Andy Samberg with the cold cuts idea, get a digital short going. As long as they can write a catchy tune like the Chronic What Cults of Narnia, then I'm all for it. All right, probably should get to work. Yeah, unfortunately, him and I have the same backpack. Trigger Happy TV was short form content 15 years before its time. Nice. Yeah, what is going on? Like right here too. Before it was okay for a while. Now all of a sudden it's getting weird. I don't get it. I think it has to partly, again, all these different factors outside. We got to look at when you hear hoofbeats and you're not in like the plains of Africa, think horses, not zebras. So we got to think about this. Is it the weather? Could be. It could be the weather affecting signals today. It could be. So let's troubleshoot this step by step. When there's less rain, we'll try again. There's a really upset dog somewhere. Anyway, in Bahrain, hello, Athraman. Yeah, it's going to cool down, but I think it's going to stay in the 60s for most of the day anyway. All right, so thanks everyone for joining today's walk in some rainy, foggy, drizzly, weird service weather. We had some philosophical discussion about stuff and things. I can solve all the problems of the world. No, please. Can't even joke about that. Yeah. So thank you. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for chatting, joining me, indulging me. Always appreciate your support. Super chats, super stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Not subscribers, thank you too. But if you're not subscribed and listening, think about it. Help us out. It helps us out. Thanks to the followers on Twitch. Welcome new followers. If you're not following already, do think about it. It helps us out too. Growing our Twitch family. And thanks to the subscribers on Twitch, which are like the membership equivalents of YouTube. I think I phrased that incorrectly, but you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Okay, another drop right now. Weird. Another drop right now. I see it. I see it happening. I see the bitrate went down. Weird. So I better go before everything starts really imploding. Man, someone's dog is continuing to. They're gonna go hoarse. They're gonna lose their dog voice. Someone should figure out what they're upset about and remove that stimulant from the equation. Thank you for your thumbs. Thank you to the mods. Have a great rest of Wednesday. Potentially Thursday and Friday. Thursday, if we don't see you till Friday morning for our next commute. But we'll see what happens. We'll surprise us both. I do West 81. Oh, you're another bot. All right, got it. Another bot. All right. So, till next time, have a good one. Bye.